Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. Hope you're doing well. Listen, today is Music Theory Thursday and I've got a great video on 7th chords. Check it out. Alright, so today we're talking about 7th chords. You see a couple examples here, like this D7 or G major 7, F sharp minor 7, B flat major 7. These are often confusing to people because they don't exactly understand what is trying to be communicated with these notations here. If you just see a C chord, all this is it's saying that you need to play the 1, the 3, and the 5 of a C major scale. Okay, so here's our major scale, and the C is going to be these three notes here, C, E, and G. Okay, so that is the major triad. Now sometimes you'll see a minor chord, and all that's saying is to play the 1, the flat 3, and the 5. So instead of playing C, E, and G, we're going to play C, E flat, and G. Okay, so we're playing this note instead of this note here. Okay, just so you know, the major is 1, 3, 5, the minor is 1, flat 3, 5. So what does this 7 mean? So there are two types of 7s that you're going to come across, and one is going to be the C major 7. The other one is just going to be C7 like that. The major 7 means you're playing the 1, 3, 5, which the C indicates. So C means play 1, 3, and 5 at the scale. And the major 7 means you're going to add this 7th note here, which is B. So a C major 7 is C, E, G, and B. All you're doing is you're playing the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7 right there. The C7 is going to be spelled the same way, 1, 3, 5, except instead of using a 7, you're going to use a flat 7. Okay, so you're going to use this guy here. The C7 is going to be C, E, G, and B flat. The 1, the 3, the 5, and then the flat 7. Say you may see a chord that looks like this. It is a C minor 7. The C minor tells us that we're playing a 1, a flat 3, and a 5. The 1 is C, the flat 3 is E flat, the 5 is G, and then our 7 here, remember, is the flat 7, which is B flat. Now, if you're getting confused in this, I'm going to show you a really easy way to figure out the major 7 and the 7. From the standpoint of the scale in C, the major 7 is going to be from C all the way up to the B. A minor 7 is going to be from C up to the B flat right here. Here's our minor 7 here. So major is bigger, minor is smaller. It's a minor, it's smaller distance, okay? So just the interval between C and B is called a major 7. The interval between a C and a B flat is called a minor 7. Okay, so why do we call this C major 7 and then we just call this C7 even though that's a minor 7? Well, the reason is because if you're writing this out and you said play a C with a minor 7, you don't know if you're playing a C minor with a 7 or if you're playing a C with a minor 7. The reason why you know this is a major 7 is because you never see C written like C major. They take off the major because 1, 3, 5 is assumed, and then they add the major 7. That way you're not having to say play a C major with a major 7, and you don't have to say play a C minor with a minor 7. You know that C minor is going to be CM, and the minor 7 is indicated with a 7. You know that a chord that just has a letter name is going to be major. Whatever 7 it is, if it's a major 7, that will be indicated there. Hopefully that makes sense to you too. But even if that doesn't make sense, let me show you the easiest way to memorize this and understand this. Let's just say we're playing a C major 7. 1, 3, 5, and here's our 7 here. Well, you can say C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, 7th note of the scale, I need to add a B to that. But a much, much easier way to do this is to think of the 7 as a half step below the root. So our root is 1, and then the major 7 is just 1/2 step below this. This is spelled C, E, G, and instead of thinking of it as like the next note here, I just think of it as kind of this B right there. Half step below here is going to be a B. This is 1/2 step. So if you think of it this way, a major 7 adds note a half step below the root. Okay, 7 chords are going to be similar. I'm going to write on the top of this are 1, 3, 5, and then flat 7, which is a whole step below the root. Here's our 1, 3, 5. Our flat 7 right here, we're going to think of it as going a whole step below the root. Here's our root. A 7 chord is just the 1, 3, 5, flat 7. The flat 7 is just a whole step below the root. So a 7 adds the note that is one step below the root. Again, the major 7 equals a half step below root, and just a 7 equals whole step, one step below root. And now this applies to a major and minor chord the same way. If it's a C minor 7, then you're going to play the 1, the flat 3, the 5, and then you're going to add the 7 a whole step below the root, which is a B flat. So we have C, E flat, G, and then B flat. That is a C minor 7. Let's give a couple more examples. I'm going to write out the key of D here. If we were to play a D7, remember this is our 1, 3, 5, flat 7. D is 1, 3, F sharp, 5, A, and then our 7 a whole step below D, which is C. So you could think of it as just playing a D chord, add C. You're just adding one note to the D chord you already know. Now D major 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. D, F sharp, A, and then a half step below, which is C sharp. A couple more examples. Let's do a B flat 7 chord. B flat is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here's our 8 and 1 again. These are lining up here like that. Our B flat 7 is going to be 1, 3, 5, which is B flat. 3 is D, 5 is F, and then our flat 7 here, remember it's a whole step below the B flat, is going to be A flat. B flat major 7, B flat, D, F. So instead of it being A flat, we're going to go a half step below to A. B flat minor 7 is going to be 1, B flat, flat 3, D flat, 5, F, and then our 7, a whole step below B flat, is A flat.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed that video. Now you understand how 7th chords work. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Every Thursday I'm posting music theory videos, these micro lessons. And if you have an idea for a micro lesson, maybe there's something you don't understand about music theory, put it in the comments. I'll make a video just for you. So, Kennis Russell out. I'll see you in another video.